ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night is Overbooked. And quite frankly, it's overbooked and quite late. Frankly, I'm the one who's late and gay. With that being said, welcome to JV Joker Voice. What's up, buddy?
What's happening? What's happening? Matches were set. Got a lot of possible matches and a lot of things happening within the WWE. So let's talk about it. And tonight, continuing, if you have the pen, fantasy booking, the 30 Brad Women's Royal Rumble.
Come on, that's funny. I mean, we have to keep Brad at the bottom now because, quite frankly, even Ego didn't mess that one. And speaking of not messing it up, he hasn't had a bad Jade Cargill take in a while. LeftEyeEgo.
Doing good, guys. Just for once, I'm not the one that's late, so I'm winning already. Right Eye Humble is in the building, guys. Right Eye Humble.
Apparently, you're also one of the only ones that the camera just is working because my camera just died.
Dude, I was late because partly late getting in because something was wrong with my camera and my microphone, so it seems to be going around.
I think that StreamYard comes around like AIDS.
And Ego, just wait till my fantasy booking of the Rumble starts.
Okay. Why you gotta wake up and choose violence with me, sir?
Because that's what I do.
I will fix my camera at some point, but the person who's still on camera, and apparently he thinks there's only 20 people in the female Royal Rumble instead of 30, that would be Brad, Duke Devil. What's up, dude?
In my defense, I was not good at math, and lawyers only deal with math in 6-minute intervals. So that's tough.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you care to explain that about the math?
6-minute intervals?
About how you're a lawyer not good at math.
Lawyers only deal with math in 6-minute intervals. That's how we bill. Every 6 minutes is a point.
Oh, gotcha.
That's pretty funny.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Speaking of the man who I finally added to the thumbnail, I will revamp that because it is a little bit of a work in progress. Also, the man who needs to pick an intro, I'll get you that link. That it would be not ravishing Matt Root.
I'm also the man who wishes there were only 20 women in the Women's Royal Rumble because there are 10 extra women who should go flying over the top as soon as they get in there. I mean, oh my God! Like I was trying to do this. I won't go into Neil now, but I'm like, look at this. I'm like, why would I even care to see this person in the Royal Rumble? So, like, what happened?
See, that's why when I did the 20, it made sense.
Duke never might have been honest with 20.
I found this rather easy. I found this easier than the guys.
Well, we all know how easy Ego found it. So,
yeah.
It's like,
I began with the ending in mind, okay? I began with the ending in mind.
He's like Jade Cargill #1. Jade Cargill wins. Scene.
Iron Man, most eliminations. Jade Assange
Iron Maiden
at
for
Royal
your
Rumble.
information, okay?
Oh, wow.
Iron Maiden, yeah.
Texas bigot.
Iron Maiden.
I like to see that Jade crushes people between her arms like an Iron Maiden.
I mean, we almost had that in the 2020 Rumble, the worst Rumble ever, where Brock. Actually, programming note. Last week we had said that Kane has the most in-match eliminations in Rumble history. That didn't sound right to me, so I went back and looked, and in 2001, Kane did set the record with 11. In 2014, Roman Reigns beat that by one. Beat that by one with 12. In 2020, Brock Lesnar tied the record at 13, which I do not count Braun Strowman's because that was a 40-man row.
Whoa.
Was that the greatest Royal Rumble or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
That in Saudi?
Yeah.
That's Saudi.
Oh God! If there's a women's greatest Royal Rumble, we're gonna die. They'll have to get women from the audience to fill that roster for a women's greatest Royal Rumble.
Lord.
It's like
They won't be doing that from
Right.
Saudi. That's for damn
they're
sure.
wheeling Mae Young's corpse dressed in one of those Saudi body wraps.
So, but we were correct in total eliminations over the total span. Kane is still in the lead with 46. Undertaker has 40. HBK has 39.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to the big red monster. I'll say that much.
All right.
Okay, so I was told to get back on camera. So I'm going to fix this crap.
And he goes
Who
mute.
told you that?
Oh boy.
Okay. So
All right.
let's start off with when Ryan comes back because we can do the article and everything. News. Raw
Yeah, that's what
from
me too.
October 7th. Raw from October 7th to the end of the year
Hola.
is going to be a 2-hour show. Is going to be returning to a 2-hour format. This has caused a lot of folks to get a little up in arms. I say
Not Triple H.
it's a good thing.
Triple H
I
has been
say
wishing for that since 2007.
Okay, so the Monday Night Raw started in 1993, and it was a 2-hour show up until 2011. In December of through 2011. In January of 2012, it then got moved to a 3-hour show. Now, I do have a statement that regarding what this is going to look like going into Netflix. And now this comes from WrestleVotes, and it says, as for what this means for 2025 and Netflix, one source says that WWE is eagerly anticipating the freedom to vary runtimes as needed. No firm decision has been made either way. So what that tells me is Netflix, if there is going to be no hard cutoff time. So if the show requires to go 2 hours and 8 minutes or 2 hours and 25 minutes, they have the freedom to run varying times. So it's not going to be a set block of time, because as we know from just watching the show, at about 20 minutes till you are coming up on the last match, because at 3 till the hour it cuts off for local news, and you got at least one commercial break in there. Also, with USA the last few months, if you're watching in certain parts of the United States, you have missed things that happened when the cameras cut. For example, folks on the East Coast missed the first Liv Dom kiss. They cut that off, right? Yeah, it was like a second before.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good thing. I think this is going to, because as Matt said, Paul Levesque has said, I don't remember where it was, but he says trying to book a 3-hour show is arduous, because
He said it repeatedly since like late 2000s.
It's nonsensical.
Yeah.
It's
would be
why change a good thing? Like, in my
And
opinion,
plus-
SmackDown 2 hours, Raw 2 hours.
That's it.
NXT.
The other thing is back in the old days.
Is NXT like it's not like an hour and a half now, right? It's 2 hours.
NXT is 2.
Okay.
NXT is 2. Dynamite is 2. AEW Collision.
Well, I have
is
news
2.
about that. By the way, when you're done,
I think I know what you're going to talk about.
someone you're ready.
Okay, but Brad,
I still remember back in the old Attitude days in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was still a 2-hour runtime, but they had the freedom to go over. And if that's what they're going to do, then that's the way to go. And I think the reason they went to the 3 hours is like, well, they're not going to let us go over anymore, so let's just pay for another hour of TV. Because it was always, amorphous. It's like be like maybe 5 minutes over or 17 minutes over, and usually it was like some sort of USA show, like like Suits would be on now or something, something like that.
Yeah.
So no one really care. But now, USA's, they're losing the show anyway. So they want to crack down probably more than anything. But 2 hours is more manageable, I have to imagine. And so much
Agreed.
less filler, like so much less
And
crap.
Quality over quantity.
Agreed.
Matt? you
Okay,
were gonna
so
say
his AEW contract, TV deal news. So there's two of them.
Mhm.
They've got the Warner Brothers deal done, or it's in the lawyers, so it's going to be signed when the lawyers are done with it.
Mhm.
And for AEW kind of has 3 TV shows on a weekly basis, which is 2 hours of Dynamite, 1 hour of Rampage, which is always filmed at the 3rd hour of Dynamite, but airs on either Friday or Saturday, and then which is
Correct.
Friday, and then 2 hours of Collision on Saturday. Time Warner Discovery, blah blah blah, wants just 3 hours of Dynamite and no more, and Rampage is going to go away. Is what it looks like, and there'll also be AEW on Cinemax now, or Max, whatever it's called now. The PLEs will be dropping there at some point as part of this deal, and then the other deal is a sign, since they don't have there's no more an exclusive deal with Time Warner. There's going to be AEW on Fox FS1,
Correct.
AEW Shockwave,
Correct.
and that's probably going to be
Or
the final
Tubi.
product. Well, it could be
Or
both. I
Tubi.
mean, the way they're doing it, AEW has so much content that they can they can literally here's 2 more hours. They film so much of it and only show you parts of it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if you
Now,
sorry.
now, and I had heard about that, and I listened to someone earlier today. So for the last 5 years, Fox paid for SmackDown $1 billion
For 5 years?
Over 5 years, 200 million
No.
per year. So and they basically broke even on this. They may have lost a little bit because WWE commands a higher price.
Yeah.
So this is actually a good thing for AEW, because Fox can still have that block of time set for wrestling, but at, let's say, 60 million per year as opposed to 200 million
200. Yeah.
per year.
I had read something that Fox was disappointed that the advertising revenue wasn't as much as they thought it would be.
Correct.
And that's why they didn't kind of renew the deal. But like you said, for AEW, we talked about this 2 weeks ago. Not that AEW is a cheaper product, but you pay less for them per se, and they're still building up, so you potentially make more money because even if you get less revenue.
Ground floor.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So I had heard about that, and so talking about the WWE, we are on the road to Bad Blood. 27 years to the day that the original pay-per-view debuted. So we have got, I sent an article earlier today. Okay, so right now we have 3 matches confirmed, and this article
Just for the record, thank you for sending that. It helps when other people pitch in and they see something like, I want to talk about this, instead of like me trying to dredge the trench sometimes, days after. So
You got it.
thank you for that, dude. Seriously.
So they have 3 matches. We have 3 matches confirmed, and this article has pitched 3 more. So the 3 matches we have confirmed, and these were all confirmed on the Monday Night Raw. We have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in Hell in a Cell. This is going to end this feud. Folks in their Royal Rumble booking had this Punk McIntyre feud even going further. This feud has been going on for almost a year. It's going on almost 10 months now. It's time for this feud to end, and I have an idea of how this can work and how you can also help other shows.
I will say this on that match. Whoever's the producer on this match I should have watched AEW All Out and watched Hangman Adam Page and Swerve basically tried to murder each other in the ring for us. And that should be your
Jesus Christ, that was gnarly.
that should be your like model for this. It's like it's and this needs to be like. I mean, they're never gonna do what we call official Hell in a Cell, Undertaker. They're never gonna go that far again, right?
No, that was a
Yeah.
special thing that, quite frankly, that Mick Foley and the Undertaker and Triple H, they went way over the top.
Yeah. But they can go at least as far as, like, for example, I just mentioned All Out match, or or a few months ago, like the Blood and Guts match and all that. They can do like what's a good WWE one. Well, probably WWE hardcore matches live in the shadow of Hell in a Cell and ECWs. You got to be, in terms of the historical, like what people are up to. But they got to make this match. You got to get a sense these guys are trying to murder each other in that ring. It's the only way to sell it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Regardless of who wins, obviously Punk should win because he's the face so to speak.
So then I'll bring my little proposal in here as well. And I heard this, and I'm like, this actually makes a lot of sense. Let's add another stipulation into this because you have time to add it. Because you have time to add this. Loser leaves Raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loser leaves Raw, because now, which Punk is going to. Punk is going to go over in this match. Now, Drew goes to SmackDown, and now you've just solved a huge necessity on SmackDown, which is a viable heel that is not a member of the bloodline. So now you've killed two birds with one stone.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, and then they could, after this, they could heel turn Punk as well, finally, because they want him to be a heel. So
possible,
and he's better as a heel.
Nice.
Yeah,
and
getting him on different.
And so then our next match.
Well, actually, one more comment on this.
So then our next.
That has to be the last match. I mean, it should be, but there's no way you'll take any match after that seriously. If you know what I mean. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this feud, Punk has screwed over Drew McIntyre 3 times. Drew 3 times, twice in story has 3 times total. Drew has sent Punk to the hospital 3 times. They each have 1 match now on each other. This is now a best of 9. This can't. This really can't. There's nowhere to go past this, which is once Clash in the Castle happened, and Punk screwed Drew there. You knew where this feud was going to end, because right after Clash at the Castle, they announced Bad Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure. And a good rivalry, because it could always, a year from now, they'll be on separate shows, and maybe in the 2026 Royal Rumble and get into it and do another round of the feud or whatever. That's how Raven and Dreamer kept their feud going for like 30 years, basically. Yeah.
Dig it.
All right.
By the way, one more thing. It affects this match and others. There's a whole bunch of whiners on the internet, which is coming out of AEW's.
What are they saying?
On the internet?
Yeah, I know. Wrestling whiners, I guess you would say. Like they're complaining about like the level of violence and blood in AEW's All Out. I know they're complaining about this too, or whatever. Like did they not know? Did they not know it's fictional? It's a show for us. And also, what was any of these so-called wrestling fans do not remember? Even how
are they Zennials, dude? Are these like Gen Z kids or what? Are they like what generation is this?
There are people in the wrestling commentator community, like us, but bigger.
Really?
Yeah. Who are
I know it's a thing.
People I know for a fact were there when ECW was there and saying this is great. Okay, I'm not calling names out. I'm just saying go back and trace some of these people back, and like it's just so annoying. Like this, it's like they're acting like wrestling is not fictional. I mean. I don't mean, you know what I mean? You guys know what I meant to explain.
It's pretty scripted, but I mean, if you
Right,
if you
and-
saw it, you
right,
would
Did
be
they,
like,
in Lucha Underground, did they really think Matata Squares was eating the people who disappeared? Did they really think that was happening?
bro.
You know,
Wait,
Dude,
wasn't?
Exactly.
you know, did they really think that
so-
Aerostar flew off to space and fought aliens at the end of each season?
dude,
Is
hold
Undertaker
up.
not dead?
Hold up. There are literally
No.
people who had complaints about the fact that The Rock beat the holy snot out of Cody Rhodes in that one segment. They're like, that was too much. And then the next time that they came face to face, he told Mama Rhodes that, like, Mama Rhodes has been around the business, forever. She knows what this is.
Or did they really think
And
that
then-
Mankind
and these-
threw a jobber into the boiler?
but-
It's like,
These are also the same folks who cheered when the Undertaker hung the boss man.
Yeah. Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was.
I mean, these are people who have literally nothing else to do, in my opinion. They really don't.
And
Well,
okay,
it's-
so before we go to the next match, I want to comment on the All Out thing with Hangman Page and Swerve. One thing that AEW lacks is story. There has been a year-long story between Hangman Page and Swerve.
more than a year.
And this is okay, more than a year. And in the last angle, Swerve bought his childhood home. And Hangman Page is like, that's a really nice house. It'd be a shame if it burned to the ground, and burned his childhood home to the ground. This is a logical progression. Now, is some of it a little visceral? Okay, yeah, it is. Do I necessarily like the overhead unprotected chair shots to the head? Not particularly, but you could see from certain angles that chair was that chair was ground down to where it was like a foil plate, basically, and they took the hinges out. So upon impact, it immediately flew backwards.
Yeah.
So precautions are taken. It's meant to sell. It's meant to be a spectacle. This was a spectacle match.
But shouldn't he have been arrested for arson?
That was for those who don't follow the long-term storyline, that burning house down thing was retaliation. Was 2 years ago or half a year and a half ago, when Swerve was the bad guy and Page was the good guy. Swerve went into Page's house, said in a promo, "I'm going to take everything from you." Put a Swerve T-shirt on Hangman's baby.
Yo.
wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So this is when I say this is a blood feud. That was a blood feud, But
Okay, so this makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the next match, the Women's World Championship, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. As of right now, we only know of one match that is going to be held in a cell. I think personally, there should only be one Hell in a Cell match. If the WWE wanted to go to a second match, the only other match that warrants a Hell in a Cell is this one right here. This is a 2-year feud between Rhea and Liv. And
I don't think Liv could do it.
Has there ever been a women's Hell in a Cell before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh yeah.
I don't remember.
Charlotte and
Charlotte and Sasha.
yeah,
Sasha.
Charlotte.
Huh.
And it was
Really?
actually better than we thought it was. I mean, you could see there were some spots they struggled because obviously that's why I thought there should have been like a 4 women Hell in a Cell so they could help each other out with that. But it was pretty good. I mean, I hate to say it was pretty good for women. I hate saying that, But
It's
like,
adjusted.
but the cell has certain realities to pull certain spots off. Upper body strength matters, So you
Okay.
and things like that.
Correct.
So,
So, and I think this is where this feud ends. I think this feud has, frankly, run its course. I know there are some commentators out there in the IWC streaming who want to see this keep going till WrestleMania. Liv Morgan is not a WrestleMania main event talent. Sorry, she's not. And I say this as a Liv Morgan fan.
Yeah.
So you
And
think
she's-
the belt changes at this point?
Well, not only that, Rhea is one of. I hate to say this as well, but like Rhea is one of the few women currently on the roster who can compete with what's coming. You know, so
Correct. Correct.
I mean, funny enough, Chelsea Green's one of the other ones. But that's because she has a background in that, which is why she was Julia's first match, by the way. You know, but like, I mean, I hate to say it for the women who can't do that level of in-ring performance, but there are changes to come in. You know, so.
I mean, it's not easy to carry a crowd, quite frankly. You have to have an incredible heel, and you have to have a very you have to have a face that is able to know when the pop works. Most of the time when it's a heel, usually they have more experience because that's why they usually call the matches. So with that being said, when I had my debut at NXT, I was the face because I had less experience than the individual that I was wrestling, who was the heel. So he called the match, and you know, it worked very, very well. Also, one thing that most people don't understand is that when you're calling a match too, like the two wrestlers actually talk to each other, you would be surprised when people are cheering their faces off that you can actually hear each other. I thought that was going to be a huge thing. I'm like going, how am I going to be able to hear you? And like literally, again, I was trained by Norman Smiley and Steve Kern, and a host of others, and you know, faces that you would know, and they're like, you can hear, it's fine. Like, okay, great. But anyway, long story short, you need people who need to be able to carry a match together. They need to be able to compare and contrast and be able to play off of each other, because if somebody's stiff, and when you're stiff, that means that you're not putting the other person over the top. You're being rigid. You're not being fluid. So even though when it's called a collar and elbow, you lock up, it looks like you grab each other hard. But the thing is, though, is that after you grab, you release, and you can literally like be like blah, 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 like it's a little bit of spaghetti arms. So this one is, I kind of agree. I like Liv. I think she's done a great job.
Great character. Best work she's done.
Yes, best work she's done by far. Absolutely. Rhea needs kind of a redemption, in my opinion. So the thing is that Bad Blood is a great place to resolve this, but kind of as my list for later would kind of like allude to, I would prefer that Rhea lose one more time to kind of add to some of the tension, because it would make certain things later more just over the top, and I think it would literally give her kind of like a cast to the stratosphere, in my opinion. No pun for Trish Stratus.
Also on that same subject, I mean, just for the list itself, when we're doing it today, it's the champions are the champions there. So it's like Liv can't be.
Yeah, and that's why I did it that way. That's why I did it.
That's how I did it too. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I think Liv has gone as far as she can, and it's time to sort of move on from the Judgment Day versus the Terror Twins.
Liv is a mid card wrestler who had a great storyline, and now for her own protection, she needs to go back into the mid card and just and move along, and then maybe she'll get another great storyline next year. She'll be that's what the mid cards are. They can't carry it themselves, but they can have that great run, like she, and then move back into the mid card where they're supposed to be, and so that's why I agree with that,
Fair.
And now we come now. Speaking of the Judgment Day, we have Damian Priest versus Finn. This is a match. Personally, Finn needs to win this match.
Agree.
Please let him win.
Finn needs to win way more than Damian does. Damian is already over with the fans. Finn, as we saw on the Monday, is exuding on more the vicious side. side of it. This side needs to continue, and it makes the Judgment Day a viable threat, because for a while, for the last couple weeks, they were ragdolls, and this week they've reestablished themselves as a credible threat. So Finn needs to go over in this match.
And I'm not trying to rag on Damian Priest, but the thing is that there is this shtick that is following him around, and I don't like the shtick. It needs to be. I think his character needs to be rebranded in a better way, because again, it's the whole bisexual Undertaker thing, and it's stuck. It's just what it is. It's stuck, and I think if he loses, and Finn wins, which I think Finn is in a much better position to do so, that gives them time to rebrand Damian Priest as maybe something.
That's true.
Get a fucking haircut, bro. Stop it. Get rid of the purple out of your hair. You look. I'm sorry. I'm just. I don't. He's a big guy, and quite frankly, he should be able to. He should be a powerhouse. Hit the gym more. I'm not saying that he's in bad shape. Cut the hair. Change the wardrobe. Make it more dark.
LWO.
Get rid.
LWO.
Okay, well,
No,
yeah,
I don't like
LWO.
LWO.
Okay, so if not LWO, who were you thinking if you want to rebrand them? Like, who you rebrand him as in your mind? Like, it's rebrand
he needs to be rebranded on his own. The dude is like 6'5", so he's an inch taller than me. And quite frankly, if he spends a little more time in the gym, leans down, but bulks up the muscles, he could literally actually be on par of literally. I'm not saying he's going to be the Undertaker, but be something that is vicious, like old school Undertaker was.
Yeah.
But you don't want him to be bisexual Undertaker, so you have to rebrand to something else that would be.
Well, get rid of the bisexual,
that, right?
Well, yeah. all you
really
have to do.
Lean into it.
No, don't lean into it. Change your attire, because quite frankly, the kick pads are gay. They've always been gay, and they've been gay even when CM Punk wore them, and CM Punk was massively popular. Stop it. The kick pads suck. You're 6'5". Yeah. You should be giving boots to the face, not kicking people in the shin. Stop it. Cut your hair. Stop it. Yeah. And get rid of the little purple braids in it. Just stop it. It's not working.
Stop.
Mm-hmm. Clean down, but also bulk up, because he's a big guy. He could bulk up easily. They're playing to this whole skinny jeans kind of big man style. Guess what?
Hot topic.
Big men should not wear skinny jeans.
Hot topic.
Yeah, I want to see him do better. He could be so great. Rebrand, please.
Okay. So now they've got some predictions here. One, I'm like, okay, that can work. One of them is absolutely no. So this one here, Gunther versus Sami Zayn. The match, the feud can already exist. So you don't really need to build this much more than it already is. Now, my question is, do you run this at Bad Blood, or do you hold this off until Crown Jewel?
I'd say
Crown Jewel.
I would say Crown Jewel, but the thing is, though, in my opinion, Sami Zayn's not going to get it either direction you go. So
he's not.
Maybe pull the trigger faster to just get it over and done with, and
run it back again at Crown Jewel. Because
you could do this. You could kind of do what happened with the whole Gunther Randy Orton kind of thing. Maybe give Sami Zayn a little bit of a whoa moment. It's like the ref, not the ref screwed up, because you can't do that again. What's up, CLS? How you doing, man? Sorry, CLS, I've been bad about the chat.
CLS.
So and of course, Paladin's here, so appreciate y'all being here, and everybody who's lurking. So don't redo exactly the Randy Orton thing, but do it similar, where it looks like Sammy kind of got the short end of the stick, and we need to run it back again, and then you make Gunther go over the top at the next premium live event.
Okay.
The thing is, I all I want to say is I don't feel, and I like both these wrestlers a lot. I just don't feel enthused by them wrestling.
Fair.
Well,
Look at that.
CLS says JV's chat greater than Ryan's. I don't care whose chat you're in as long as you're watching. That's all that
Right.
matters.
okay, and so I kind of am like, okay, this is a match you could do at Bad Blood. It makes sense, and it's ready to go. The next match that they propose, absolutely not. That Nia Jax and Bailey, that is ice cold. That is
that doesn't work.
Cold.
No, it
We
doesn't
don't
work.
do that here. We don't do that.
And right now, the only interesting thing on that is surrounding the WWE Women's Championship is when Tiffany Stratton is going to cash in.
Yep.
Now, I do not see this happening. Happening at Bad Blood. We know that the season premiere of SmackDown is this Friday. Could you just again spitballing, throwing it out there, reintroduce the Queen Charlotte Flair on the season premiere of SmackDown, build that up to Crown Jewel, and that is where Tiffany Stratton cashes in against Flair and Nia Jax.
Could be. That's good.
All right.
My only thing is I still see Crown Jewel as kind of just being like a DC Elseworlds type of event. That it's really not part of the canon.
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're getting a lot of money for it, so they have to. It can't just be a one. They have to do something for the Saudi, because they're paying a lot of money for it. So
They're
cashing in money in the bank. Could
they're
be
getting
something.
$50 million. You're gonna get. They're gonna get something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
50 mil. Okay.
So and now they suggest they predict Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. We have not seen it. We have not seen or heard from Randy since Bash, and there has at least been one episode of SmackDown. We got the season premiere. If Randy was going to heel turn, it would have been last week. So
Agreed.
I do not see this match happening. However, I have heard of some other possible things that, again, you could kill some birds with one stone. I've also heard that possibly the Intercontinental title match, Braun Breaker and Jey Uso, because Braun has decided to invoke the family names. when he has said no member of the Anoa'i family has ever defeated a Steiner. So now you're bringing family into this.
When you put that in the chat, did you see what I called lame event Jey Uso? I said after the match he'll be laid to rest Jey Uso.
Don't do that.
Right?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
So
Don't do that to my man.
So now,
all right, stop
So
simping
that-
ego for a dude. It's bad enough over Jade.
okay, so
I'm saying.
so that is a
Did that.
possible match. That is a possible match that you could add to this. Another thing I've heard, Roman against Solo. Okay, that also can make sense.
That would
Now,
make
we know
more
that-
sense, in my opinion.
Okay, so hang on. Let me. I'm playing it out here again.
Work in the room.
Spitballing, throwing stuff
Do it.
at the wall here. We know that on Friday, Cody is going up against Solo in a rematch in a steel cage. Thank God it's on TV and not a premium live event. We never need to see that again. So we also know that this is probably going to be the return. We know that Roman Reigns has now been added back to the advertising for SmackDown this coming Friday. Roman's going to show up. We also know that last Friday, Cody tried to bypass Solo and says, "No, I want to wrestle you, Jacob Fatu." Okay. So suppose you get a Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns team up versus Solo and Jacob Fatu. Just throwing it out there.
That would make that would make more sense
Mhm.
for Bad Blood, because then it wouldn't be a title thing. It would be holy cow. All of a sudden we saw what happened and Roman Reigns came back, defended Cody Rhodes in a sense, but also at the same time it kind of looked at Cody Rhodes and he's like, we
Have
could do this
unfinished
again.
business.
Yeah. Because Roman never got his his shot at the title again, which is always been kind of a classic WWE thing, So I think Solo and I think that would be Jacob and sorry, I'm drawing a blank. I'm tired, guys. Cody Rhodes and Roman would be a very much incredible main event at Bad Blood. I think that would be
okay. That will not be the main. That will not be the main event. The main event is Hell in a Cell.
Oh, I forgot about Hell in a Cell. Yeah, no, that'd be the main event. That would be the okay. So in wrestling, they do like a mid card. They do a mid main event, like mid show, to kind of like hype people up, and then they do the big main event. Yes, I would agree. That would probably be mid show, and then they would do
what.
It is not. It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon because Roman and Cody have both open premium live events. This could be the opening match.
I think that would hit weird, in my opinion.
What if they saved it for Crown Royal?
I'm just saying it's been done. I'm just saying it's not out of the. It's not out of. It's not out of the possibilities. So that gives us 6 possible matches, which means in the Paul Levesque form, we go with basically a 5-card match, unless you've got something that you really want to throw on there. You throw it onto a pre-show match. So you're looking at a 5-match card, and you put Braun Breaker and Jey Uso as the pre-show match.
I'm okay with
which
that.
is again not unheard of, because the first time Jimmy and Jay won the SmackDown Tag Team titles from the Mysterios to go on their historic Tag Team title run was on a pre-show match. So it's been done before. That's a possible match card.
Okay.
Just a thought.
All right. No, I think this is.
Go on.
I was just going to say that I think this is great speculation. I like it.
Thank you. Speaking of speculation, something called speculation in the wrestling world is called fantasy. Called fantasy booking, where you get to speculate on how a match should go. And we have a brand new segment here. Do you have the graphic this week?
No, because my previous editing computer died. I can show it to you, but it doesn't.
That's fine.
I need to find a small video to like try to highlight it, just like, I don't know, 3 seconds or something. It's literally called. Davey, what's it called? It's your idea.
You're witnessing someone have a stroke live on camera.
If you had the pen.
It's called If You Have the Pen. So last week we booked the men's 2025 Royal Rumble, the 30-man Royal Rumble. This week we're going to do the women's Royal
Yes.
Rumble. I'm going to ask Ryan, did you do the homework?
Yes, I did the homework. I actually had time this week to do the homework. Now, forgive me if I find some filler superstars, women's superstars that may not be. But I thought I got the bulk right of the
okay.
Like the ones that are like
all but like 12 of the women on the roster are filler superstars.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, from what I understand, there's about what
37
women on the roster that are.
I'd rather watch most of the women on NXT than most of the women on the main roster. Other than how they look, They all look great. No offense.
Well,
I'm
no,
saying
I
wrestling,
believe
yeah.
I added in some of NXT too because I looked at the whole and I
Yeah.
tried to. Anyway, we'll get to it.
Fine.
If I'm wrong,
Okay,
chat,
so
forgive me.
Shit, I barely figured this
Oh,
out. Like
okay.
soon.
Okay, so at the start of this, my champions, and the way that this will go, I'll start. And last week we went to my right screen, to my left screen right here. So we'll just keep that same pattern going. So I'll start Ego, Brad, Matt, Ryan, and we'll just keep on going.
Yeah, that's
Now,
fair.
got
Your
it.
champions,
My
you mean like in order of.
So my champions at the Rumble, the Women's World Champion, who will not be in the match, is Rhea Ripley. The WWE Women's Champion runs on Tiffy time, Tiffany Stratton. And my NXT Women's Champion is Julia, which is a slight spoiler to one of my participants. So, Ego, who do you have as your women's champions?
Dude, the first two I had dead on. I got Ripley for WWE Universal and Stratton for Women's Champ. NXT, I kind of left it where it was. I didn't see any movement on there, even though Julia
Roxanne
is going to
Perez?
be in. Yeah, I still got Roxanne Perez on there, and because I don't know enough
Which
about
is
Julia.
champion. Damn it.
Yeah, that's where I got stuck. But I
Brad,
want to
I
leave it
didn't-
as is.
Yeah, actually, I didn't factor in any NXT champions at all.
You got 30
Um,
women with no NXT call-ups, bro.
No, I said champions.
Oh,
No,
chance. My
champ.
bad. All right.
And I also kept the champions as they are now because that's what I
Yeah.
thought we were doing. So the champions currently are the champions at the Rumble, and in this scenario that I
So-
have, nothing changes.
So Liv and Nia.
Yes,
Yep, that's what I
Okay.
called too.
Matt, who
My
you got?
my champions are Tiffy, Rhea, and Julia.
Okay.
All right.
And Ryan, you went the same as Brad, correct?
I did, yeah, because I don't see anything big enough in my opinion before the Royal Rumble to change it prominently. Rhea is becoming champion. I think there needs to be more of a journey.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds good.
So starting off with my number one and number two, it's Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill starting off at number one and number two.
I
Hey,
put them
bastard.
later.
You bastard! You
Hold on,
bastard!
hold on.
Oh no! You bastard! You bastard!
And believe me, Ego, it gets better because Bianca, they're getting ready to do the referee rings the bell. They're going to start to do their little the Wakanda Forever pose. Bianca just cold cocks Jade right in the face, hits her with the kiss of death, throws her out the ring, leaving Bianca by herself. Bianca rolls outside under the bottom rope, goes under the ring, grabs a trash can, grabs the women's tag team title belts a la Medusa, and throws them away.
You
Wow,
brought me back
that's
with that last
very
part.
graphic and kind of angry.
I only
violent.
came back.
And you're welcome.
Wait, Joker, I can fix that for you, Joker. Medusa walks out with the trash can. There you go.
Okay.
Good
Why are you
lord.
Fine
on
with
the tape? You know
Well,
what?
Joker are on the same page, by the way. I don't know how this came from. Mine comes later, but the same type of thing. So,
All right. Ego, who is your number one and number two?
My first two are going to be Io Sky and Bianca Belair, and I've also got Bianca. Are we saying who are like?
No, that's
most-
later.
That's later, right?
Once they are in the match, your Iron Maiden, announce who that is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, once they're in. All right, so I actually have seconds Bianca Belair, and I have her as my Iron Maiden.
You said lit.
Brad, who?
Brad.
Brad.
Yep.
You have any
So
ideas?
my starting is Io Sky and Naomi.
Yeah,
All right.
not bad. Okay.
Okay. Matt, who you got?
My first two in are Piper Niven and Lyra Valkyria. And because of fantasy booking this, Piper spends that whole couple minutes pancaking her all over the ring. Like just crushing her.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Nice.
Showing how you wrestle in the
All
indies
right.
when you're a woman.
All right. Ryan, you're number one and number two.
My number one is Bailey. The reason I picked Bailey for number
Okay.
one is because she needs some oomph. She is frigid as a freezer. And I like Bailey. Again, I was at NXT when she was up and coming. She's a very nice person. I think she has in-ring experience. She needs a bump. She needs to get somewhere. So number one, I think fans would be excited to see her. Now, forgive me if this is off the mark. Number two, I picked Ava because I picked somebody who's just going to kind of come in as a float, and there's a lot of float in this, in my opinion.
All right.
Hey, Joker,
So my
do we
number
also
three-
announce most eliminations when that comes up, or is that at the end?
After.
Okay. Yeah.
At the end. Okay, my number three. It's been teased. The wait is finally over. Alexa Bliss at number three.
Interesting.
My number
Right.
three.
Ego.
My number three was originally Piper Niven, but I'm going to go with Caden Carter on this one.
Caden Carter. Okay. You going small?
Actually-
Yeah, that's the way I wanted to kind of do the inverse of what I did the last time, which was all power guys and then threw the small guys in. So I'm like, okay, let's go small, work up to large. Plus, I like Caden Carter's look, and I think it kind of works.
Okay. Brad.
I actually had Piper coming in at 3.
Okay. Matt.
My number three is Kari Sane, who demonstrates her last name, sees what Piper is doing to Lyra, drops, rolls under the bottom of the ring, and hides until someone else comes in.
All right. Okay. Ryan, you're number three.
My number three is going to be, again, trying to showcase a little bit lesser known names. I picked up Brinley Reese because I think there needs to be a little bit of a buffer between the little bit larger names, just to showcase what they can do.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
You're right there, Ryan.
Sounds
That's how I
good.
did it.
We're at number 4. The Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae.
All right, for me,
I had her a little bit
go.
later.
I've got Naomi at number 4.
Okay.
I have Zoe Stark
Brad?
at 4.
Okay.
My number 4
Matt.
and first person eliminated is Alba Fire.
Nice.
Okay.
My number 4 is Carmella,
Right.
so we're
Oh.
kind of
Ooh,
stepping up a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. My number 5. This is the 8th. This is the 8th Women's Royal Rumble. The previous 7, there have been 2 women who have been in all 7. This trend will continue with this one. The first, Natalia.
Nice.
I didn't put her on the dock.
Really, dude?
I kind of wanted to avoid the legends. I was trying to be outside the box.
Okay.
you always, I always
That's
these
fine.
matches work. You got to stick like one legend in there somewhere, because
Sure.
they always do that, you know.
I picked at least one that would be a modern legend, is the way I put it.
Okay,
As the best
okay.
way. I try to avoid
Okay.
like previous legends.
All right. You know what? I've got
Right.
Isla Dawn at number 5.
Okay. Brad, who you got at 5?
I agree with Joker. I put Natalia in. And the reason I figured, honestly,
Nice.
is the same level of experience. I
Gotcha.
thought, especially with new people coming in, not having Royal Rumble experience, you're going to need
Gotcha.
someone in their experience to do some direction. So she's probably going to stick around
Yep.
for a good bit.
Okay.
Matt.
My number
Your
five, making her debut to a huge pop, her first ever WWE match, the Juggernaut Jordan Grace, the Iron Woman.
Yeah.
She was actually in the Rumble last year.
Last year.
Well,
No.
but not under contract for WWE.
Oh, you think?
Okay,
Real,
correct.
oh,
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
bro.
For those who haven't heard,
Fair
Jordan
enough.
is closing down her OnlyFans, which
Yep.
basically means she's going
Correct.
True.
Ego is devastated. He's like, "Oh, the OnlyFans is going."
I mean, now I'll only be her fan.
Well, no, she does not have an adult OnlyFans. It's like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's a lot.
Yeah.
She does like workout videos and poses.
Was it
Yeah.
Mandy
No-
Rose?
They're
No-
poses.
no-
Basically, they're just back shots of her doing
Yeah.
this. That's
No
all.
adult material.
Why do you
like-
guys
like,
know this?
you know?
It was a joke.
I
My
mean,
num-
I don't.
Okay,
Right at
Ryan,
humble.
number-
lets me know
number
these
5.
things.
Electra Lopez.
Number
Jesus.
5.
Electra Lopez.
Electra Lopez. Okay. Okay. At number 6, my first NXT coming in, I have Jasmine Nix.
Hold up, higher. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Ego. Who do you got as your number 6?
6, I got Alexa Bliss.
Okay. Nice.
For my first NXT, Kaylani Jordan.
Okay.
Good call.
Okay.
NXT call up. Nice.
So my
Nice.
number 6 was the first one. I was like just looking on the roster and picking someone because Sonya Deville.
Okay. All right.
My number 6 is going to resonate very much with somebody on this panel. It'll be the first and the last appearance of Jade Cargill.
Why are you both like this? Both of you. You could have just said when she comes in. You didn't have to say she was going to come in only to be knocked out. Okay. Could have left me with suspense. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he
You
said
answer
last.
it.
It could be Jade's actually going to die in the ring or something.
No, that's not what I'm going for.
No.
Damn, Matt. Jesus.
Well, it'd be kayfabe,
It's
Jeff, you know.
murked.
She'll
My
come back with a
suffering
new
must-
gimmick and be like Joan Gilgil or something, like whatever.
Good Lord. Matt's like, she
I
could
want to see
die.
her be reborn into the Wyatt 6, but go ahead.
At my number 7, Candice LeRae is gonna get some help. Indy Hartwell,
You got to raise it higher.
You got
the
raised
big
up
awkward, the big awkward.
here. Okay.
Okay, Ego, who you got?
I got Pipper Nevin here at 7.
Okay,
So
Just
it's
call her
not-
Pipper.
Yes, he did.
Pipper. I
Piper.
don't.
It's Piper.
One,
Couldn't believe it.
1P.
Ah, Piper Niven. Got
All
it.
right.
All right, there we go.
Candice LeRae.
all righty.
Number
Brad,
7.
who you got? Number
I
7.
had Candice. Candice.
Candice LeRae. Okay.
Number 7, another fill-in, Zelina Vega.
Okay. Ryan,
Num-
you're number 7.
Number 7, Caden Carter.
Okay. My number 8. We need to fill some space in the room. She doesn't fill a lot of space, but it's Kyrie Sane.
Oh,
And her stitches.
All right. For me, for number 8, I got Chelsea Green at this point.
Chelsea.
Okay. Okay, Brad.
And this is for Ego. 1/2 of the women's current tag team champions.
shit. Here we
And my Iron Maiden, Bianca Belair.
Nice.
Like it. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Matt, you're number 8.
Okay, so this is my legend return, and this is because of the association with TNA. One of my favorite all-time female wrestlers, Awesome Kong.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Ryan, you're number 8.
My number 8 is going to be Candice LeRae. Got to get a little excitement in the
Okay.
middle.
My number 9. Ring's getting full. It's time for some Time for the bodies to start leaving. Shayna Baszler.
Nice. All right, for me at number 9, I've actually got Blair Davenport.
Okay. Brad.
Isla Dawn.
Oh, good call.
Isla Dawn. Okay.
Nice.
This is where I got Zoe
Matt,
Stark.
you're-
Zoe Stark.
Okay.
My number 9 is Chelsea
Ryan,
Green.
you're number 9.
Chelsea.
Green. Okay.
Good call.
Number 10, just like with the men's, it's time for that big pop. It's time for her to return to the big pop and my Iron Maiden. Number 10 is Becky Lynch.
All right. Okay. All right. For 10, just to show everyone you can actually have a women's championship and not a stupid speed championship, I'm calling up Kalani Jordan from NXT.
Okay.
Let's see. We're on 10. I have Ivy Nile.
Okay. The muscle hamster.
Muscle hamster, yeah.
My number 10 is
Alright,
Liv
Matt.
Morgan. Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Oh, good call.
Okay.
M-
Ryan,
My
you're
number-
10.
My number 10 and the middle of the row for me is a little bit heavier because I was trying to avoid legends. I'm going with Naomi.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Naomi.
She's almost to the point
Okay.
of being a legend now.
Starting
True.
the middle third, we have now 2/3 of Pure Fusion Collective, and entering the ring is Sonya Deville.
Yeah.
Joker, that name was so bad it actually cured your stuttering.
Damn. Wow.
Damn, son.
Wow. Matt coming in with zingers.
Oof.
Sheesh.
Hey, you know,
You don't know how much I hate that name.
All right.
In my head, it's different every time.
it's
Damn,
awful.
son. All right.
All righty.
So from,
Ego, you're number 11.
all right. For my number 11, I've actually got Liv Morgan in at a number 11.
Okay. Brad?
Number 11, I have Bailey.
Good call.
Okay.
Now, not my number
Hey,
11.
Anna's here.
Anna,
Anna.
at my number 11, I have Bianca
I
Belair,
have-
and she comes in a completely different style of outfit, something more evil looking, which is your visual sign of
Okay.
what's coming.
Gotcha.
Okay, nice.
Gotcha. Ryan, you're number 11.
My number 11 is Piper Niven.
Piper.
Okay. So at number 12, Sonya and Shayna are starting to beat up on Miss Lynch, and Miss Lynch needs some help, and help is coming in the form of Lyra Valkyria.
Oh, good call. All right. For me at 12, I've got Kari Sane.
Okay.
At 12,
Brad?
I also have Lyra Valkyria.
Nice.
At 12, I have Isla Dawn.
Isla
That was
Dawn.
another one, yeah. So, yeah.
At
All right.
12, I
Ryan,
have
you're
Shotzi.
number-
Shotzi.
Making the big return, Shotzi. All right.
Look,
Okay.
just saying.
It'll be
had
close.
such-
It'll be close timing wise, injury wise.
I'm just
I know,
saying.
right? At number 13, representing American made, it's the muscle hamster, Ivy Nile.
Nice. All right. At lucky number 13, my boo comes over from TNA, Jordan Grace. All for it.
Okay.
Okay. I see how Ego's going now.
Just say, why can't I have cookies and cream? That's all I'm saying. That's all
Okay,
I'm
so
saying.
number 13 is Ego's actual boo. Jade Cargill comes in at 13.
I less than 3, Anna, by the way.
Number 13, to a big pop, Charlotte Flair.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Okay.
My number 13 is Valhalla.
Valhalla. Okay. She had her kid already. Cool. That's good.
Well,
So
look,
Hold on. What's that again?
my number 14. Hide your. You better hide your faces, or you're gonna run into someone's ass. Naomi.
Nice. All right. 14. I'm gonna do another NXT call up. This time she's gotten a rebrand. I'm gonna go with Wendy Chu, like the whole weird Harlequin thing she's got going on.
Ooh.
Yeah. Post rebrand. I like that.
Interesting.
real quick, I thought Naomi had a title. Did she?
No.
No.
Nope.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Yeah, not really.
Could have swore I had her on my list.
That's what having a women's intercontinental, women's U.S. championship would have worked, because otherwise there's only really like 2 championships to care about, because no one cares about the speed championship.
Right.
Otherwise, I would have put her. I'd have had it as a women's something.
Okay, I'm
14.
changing one interim to Naomi because I thought I was wrong, but it's on me.
14 is Indy
Brad.
Hartwell.
Okay.
And my 14 is Nia Jax. Set up, she goes, her and Piper go for each other. Big blood knocking them around. Eventually, Nia will eliminate Piper.
Okay. Ryan, you're number 14.
My number 14 is going to be Asuka.
Ooh.
Did you mean Asuka?
Sorry, Asuka. It makes more sense now that I was like, who's Asuka? And I'm like, did I say that wrong? Thank you, Jay.
That's our cousin,
Asuka. Dude, I'm an American. I'm fucking retarded.
That there says as
That's
Uka.
okay.
This is why you don't do steroids. children.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You and Goldberg can share that in common. You got that.
Okay, don't compare me to fucking Goldberg. Like, I can actually wrestle.
Easy. Well, it's because he said he said her name the exact same way. So I'm just saying.
Way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh god. Well,
Okay.
Ryan,
let the meme live.
Man.
We are at the halfway point, and it's time for another big pop. Charlotte Flair.
Nice. All right.
Ego.
So I'm actually gonna go with someone that's gonna make the most
Wait,
eliminations.
what do you mean busted? Who got busted?
You, sir. Awesome.
Quiet woman.
Hey, all right, so I got Nia Jax coming in at 15, who's going to make the most eliminations. To make it interesting, with Nia Jax
Don't say that
head
yet.
to head against, you said when he come in.
No, that's Iron
No,
Maiden only.
You're Iron Maiden.
Oh, it's Iron. I am sorry. Then Nia Jax comes in to make it interesting with Jordan Grace. Stop.
Okay. Sure. All right, Brad.
All right, in my scenario, since she does not have a title, Rhea Ripley comes in.
Okay.
Okay.
In your time. Gotcha.
Right.
Now,
Okay.
at 15,
Matt?
in comes Jade Cargill. And at first, she and Bianca team up and take, I don't know, Alba Fire or someone out, take high five. And then Bianca busts out her brand new move, stole/borrowed from Okada in AEW, the Rainmaker Clothesline. She takes Jade's head off with the Rainmaker Clothesline, hits her with a double brainbuster, and then tosses her full body out of the ring, gorilla press style. Full betrayal. Everyone boos, but really cheer because you heel turn now. And they take Jade out in a stretcher. Let's give her the time off she needs to work in the
The other thing is and then she immediately announces her retirement.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
And And then Matt and JV, they're like going, immediately after Jade being transported to the hospital, the doctor said she'll never recover, and she was euthanized because it was Canada.
Damn, son.
What's wrong?
All right.
She
that was
felt
good.
sad about losing, then she got euthanized because
Damn,
it's
y'all.
Canada.
Bianca
the
could be
hell?
the ambulance driver and
All
drive
right.
over a cliff.
Man, that was
All right, Ryan. Ryan,
Well,
your
on-
number 15
It
is.
became a death match.
Well, unfortunately, mine is in the same realm. It is Bianca Belair. Bianca
Okay.
runs in, and quite frankly, Jade is still in the ring. She has survived this long to kind of cement the fact that she can do a little bit better than everybody thought. Bianca and Jade take a couple of people out, but then all of a sudden, there's an overshot. Jade, being taller, swings and hits Bianca in the face, and the feud starts. And at number 15, it will not be a finished feud because, quite frankly, if they stand face to face, like you want to punch me in the face, and they start getting each other's face, the other girls will jump them.
Okay.
And it's
God,
actually
that's a good story.
Number
It's
16.
actually a complete accident too that she actually hits her. She didn't mean to. She just accidentally.
Yeah,
hit
no, it has to be a complete accident.
Okay. All right.
At number 16, Naomi, who stayed in for over an hour last year, is not going to be in very long this year because in runs Blair Davenport and immediately eliminates her, setting up something later.
All right. All right. At 16, I've got Indy Hartwell pulling up.
All right.
At 16, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea.
Gotcha.
At 16, making her main roster debut, the pride of Booker T's reality wrestling to NXT champ, Roxanne Perez.
Nice.
JV says he has to pee. Be right back. What should we play in his absence? I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
you could
his.
always rapid fire his if you
Let's
keep going.
pick when the Rock's daughter decides to enter the Rumble.
The Rock comes down in a wig. He identifies as female now and wins the female Rumble.
It's the Rockette. We all
It's
have
like,
the Rockette.
If you smell what the Rockette is cooking.
All the Rock evil bloodline come down in wigs. They're like solo, what the Samoan Spikes, all of them.
Oh God.
Do you smell what the Rockette is transitioning?
Wow.
Dude, JV has no
Alrighty.
idea what we just said.
It becomes
Wrong part of
the
that. He went the wrong part of
WWE, the
that.
woke wrestling entertainment.
I'll watch it on the replay. It's fine. And now, right number 17.
Hold on, did Ryan
Dakota
say?
Kai.
No, I didn't say because JV left because
Oh,
he smells what the Rockette is transitioning.
Oh my God.
oh, shut up.
This
Go
guy.
on. So your number.
He's so
So
grumpy.
your number.
My 16 is
17.
Dakota
Yeah.
Kai.
Okay, so that was your 16. My 17 is Dakota Kai. Okay, Ego, you're number 17.
17, I've got Alba Fire in.
Nice.
Okay,
My 17, and again, I did not take into account NXT champions, is Roxanne Perez.
okay, gotcha. Matt,
My number 17 is another filler, Ivy Nile.
okay,
And by the way, at this point in my list, Julie is the NXT champion, if I didn't say that before. So
correct. Me as well. All right, Ryan, you're number 17.
Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn. Okay. My number 18, the final piece to the pure garbage collection is Zoe Stark.
Ah. I also have Zoe Stark at 18. Good call, sir.
All righty.
18, I have Nikki Cross.
All right.
I got Carmella.
All righty.
I'm gonna say this right.
Ryan.
Kyrie Sane.
Very good. Good.
There you
Good
go.
job.
Yay, me.
At,
Fucking
at
Americans.
number 19, it's time to let some of the monsters loose. It's Nia Jax.
Nice. All right. So for me, it's time to get some sexual chocolate in here. I've got Jade Cargill at 19.
Ugh.
Boom.
Whoa.
Mark Henry's
Sexual
gonna
That is
shit on you.
chocolate.
late.
Sexual
Mark Henry's
chocolate.
gonna hurt
Sexual
you.
chocolate?
You never see Brie, you ever
Mark
see
Hen-
Come to
wait, wait.
America?
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I know.
Whoa.
Oh shit, that caused Jay to have
Not allowed
seizure.
in the women's Royal Rumble, sir.
What happened? What about what?
Jade
Mark Henry
Cargill
is not allowed.
is car wreck chocolate.
Okay.
You guys have squat.
All right, Brad.
Nothing else.
Brad, you're number 19.
The complete opposite of Nia Jax, Zelina Vega.
True story on that one. All right.
My number
Matt,
19.
You're number 19.
Presuming she is medically cleared, the return of Asuka.
Okay. Ryan, you're number 19.
We're doing the whole Iron Maiden thing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My Iron Maiden and this entrant is Rhea Ripley.
Okay. Okay. My number 20. I said there were 2 women who have been in every previous Royal Rumble, and that is going to hold in this Rumble as well. Coming in at number 5 was Natty. Coming in at number 20 is the other one, Liv Morgan.
All right. For me, I've got at 20 Elektra Lopez for SmackDown.
Okay.
At 20, I have making her return to the WWE, Charlotte Flair.
Nice.
So this is where she returns.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
At number 20, I have the reclusa herself, Chelsea Green.
Okay.
At by 20 is Scarlett.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Scarlett, the manager. Okay. I like it. Number 21. We got in my final third, I've got 3 NXT coming in. The first one, Sol Ruka.
All right. And so I think this is her NXT call up and debut. I'm going with Ava Rain at 21.
Okay.
At 21, I have Dakota Kai.
Okay.
At 21, I have Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
Nice.
Ryan, at your 21.
Oh, sorry. Tegan Knox. I just realized that what? At 23, I have Naomi twice.
Don't be like me. I had Selena Vega 4 times because she was my third name when I
So-
made it.
I mean, I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna take the fucking L.
All righty.
Naomi runs back
At
in.
number 20.
She runs back.
She's like, I can do it, guys.
At number 22, it's Io Sky.
All right.
For number 22, I've got Ivy Nile.
Okay.
At 22, I have Maxine Dupree.
Maxine.
At number 22, while she'll stay in NXT, her official main debut, Stephanie Wakur.
Okay. Gotcha.
At 22 for me is Zoe Stark.
Okay. Number 23, the other monster to come into the ring to get rid of the first monster is Piper Niven.
All right. So for me, for 23, I've got Lyra Valkyria.
Okay.
At 23, I have Julia.
At 23 from TNA, I have Alicia Edwards. She is the, if you don't know who she is the queen of the system, which is their version of the corporation.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Currently one of the tag
All right.
title holders.
At 23, I hit the brakes and steered into the skid, and I'm picking Maxine Dupree.
All righty.
All right.
At number 24, it's Nikki Cross.
Damn, dude. I got Nikki Cross at 24. All right.
Nice.
A lot of us are thinking something similar there.
At 24, I have Kyrie Sane.
Yes.
Okay.
My 24 is Io Sky.
Okay.
My 24 is it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton.
Okay. 25, this is where my Iron Maiden sees her exit as Miss Lynch is eliminated in a NXT call up. Jordan Grace.
Ooh, nice. 25, I've got Asuka.
Okay.
At 25, I have Mitchin.
At
Meechin.
25, I have Nikki
Meechin.
Cross. Yeah,
Mitchin.
All right.
At
There it is.
25,
Okay.
I have Io Sky.
Dang.
All righty. At number 26, this is where Liv Morgan makes her exit. Someone makes a beeline directly for her. Not NXT, now a full member of the Raw roster. It's Roxanne Perez.
Mhm.
Nice. At 26, I've got Candice LeRae.
All right.
At 26, I have Alba Fire.
At 26, I have Maxine Dupree, and she comes in and gets knocked out immediately.
Nice.
Alrighty.
At 26, I have Lyra Valkyria because, quite frankly, she put on a great show at WrestleMania and she still got squashed, but she has a redemption.
That was Queen of the Ring, by the way.
Okay, whatever, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, my Matt Piper killed her already. So it's like,
I get it. My bad, dude. It was
at
Queen of the Ring.
27, the coveted 27 spot from NXT, Stephanie Vaquer.
All right. 27, the genetically superior athlete returns. Charlotte Flair, 27.
All right.
I got Sonya Deville at 27.
All right.
I got Bailey.
Nice.
Okay.
Good call.
At 27, I have Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
All right.
I like
All
it.
right.
At number 28, she's a fan favorite. They love her. It's Chelsea Green.
Nice. 28 for me. I've got Bailey.
All righty.
At 28, I have Kaden Carter.
Nice.
This would have been my fourth time Selena Vega was in if I didn't notice the error. So, I filled in with me, Shin.
She changes her
Gotcha.
spelling each time.
Yeah.
At,
All right,
at
Ryan, you're 20.
28, I have Alba Fire.
Okay. At 29, Zelina Vega.
Nice. I went totally left field out with my 29. I got B-Fab, but she goes in and gets immediately thrown back out. So this is a toss up. A toss out.
Okay. Okay.
At 29, I have Blair Davenport.
Okay.
At 29, Naomi comes in all neon and lit up, attempts to do her butt maneuver knockout, bounces off of Jordan Grace, and then gets swatted out of the ring by someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
with it.
I like it.
At 29, I have her triumphant return, and she carried it. Well, it was intermediate, Becky Lynch.
Okay. I like it. At my number 30, last year's winner, Bailey.
Nice. My number 30, the man returns, Becky Lynch.
It's a good one.
Okay, at number 30. Cool.
At number 30, returning from injury earlier thanks to remarkable rehab, Asuka. Or Asuka.
Nice.
So at 30, and the reason I didn't put Becky Lynch in my Rumble is because I've heard there's some rumors she was trying to become pregnant, so I didn't want to count on her in or out. You know, my number 30, and they're going to drag it out until this event, is making a debut as a member of the Wyatt Six, is Alexa Bliss.
Nice.
Gotcha. All righty. So
My
now,
number 30
let's
and
look
the biggest pop
Oh,
and
really?
return after the fact is going to be Charlotte Flair.
Good, interesting.
all righty.
Nice.
Now,
Who were our maidens again? Who were the Iron Maidens everyone had?
My
Mine
Iron
was
Maiden- go
Miss
ahead.
Lynch,
I got Bianca Belair.
Becky Lynch.
Mine was Rhea.
I had Bianca as well.
I was Jordan Grace.
Okay, so who are your final four? My final four comes down to Io Sky, Bailey, Chelsea Green, and Stephanie. Care. Ego, who you got as your final four?
Final four, my Iron Maiden, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Bailey.
Okay. Brad, your final four?
My final four is Charlotte, Rhea, Bianca, and Asuka.
Okay.
My final four are
Matt?
Chelsea Green, Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, and Jordan Grace.
Oh wow, okay.
Okay. Ryan, your final four?
Mine are literally Charlotte, Becky, Io, and Rhea.
Okay. Now, in my match, Chelsea Green and Stephanie, they get tied up into the ropes, which they're both shoved out. So for my final two, it's a little mini rematch of WrestleMania 40, Bailey and Io. My final two, which my winner of the 2025 Royal Rumble challenging Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania is Io Sky.
All right. So I'm gonna go with a double, and it takes out both Bianca Belair and Bailey at the same time. They both fall out, which leaves us with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. The winner, who will be challenging Rhea Ripley for the Women's Undisputed title, is going to be Charlotte Flair.
Okay. Brad, who you got?
Oh, I also forgot to mention that Bianca, who was in my last four, her last elimination was actually Jade Cargill.
Gotcha.
And then she actually flipped her
I
off
like it.
as she threw her
Oh,
over.
wow, Brad, not the flip.
Nice.
Well, actually,
I like it.
she did it a little
I like
Austin
it.
style. My final
A little bit of
two,
this.
yeah. My final two is Charlotte and Ripley, and my winner of the Royal Rumble is Charlotte Flair, and she will face at WrestleMania 41 Tiffany Stratton.
Ooh, good call.
Alrighty.
My final two,
Alrighty.
and this follows up from a match they had before. It's going to be Roxanne Perez and Jordan Grace. Roxanne Perez is going to eliminate Jordan Grace, setting up a feud between there and WrestleMania, where Roxanne Perez will challenge Tiffy.
Okay.
Okay. Ryan, your final two and your winner.
My final two are going to be Charlotte Flair and Rhea. And Rhea is going to win, and they're ultimately going to face off the two of them again at WrestleMania, because Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair is gold.
Okay. So my most eliminations. This is going to be a get to know somebody party, someone we have not seen much of. She's going to make a big impact with 7 eliminations is Blair Davenport.
Nice. All right. So most
Ego.
eliminations. So most eliminations, I'm gonna go with the bruiser Nia Jax on this one.
Okay. How many?
I'm gonna go with 8.
Of course you did.
Ties the record. Ties the record. All right.
Yeah, I say
Ties
why
the
not?
record.
I mean, she doesn't have the title by this time. She might as well give her something. Not give her the most eliminations of 8.
Gotcha.
My
Ties
most
the record.
eliminations is Rhea, and she has 6.
Okay.
My most
Matt.
elimination is Piper, and she has like 6 or 7.
Okay. Ryan?
My most eliminations, I'm going with Bailey because again, she needs a little bit of a resurgence. And she's going with 7.
Okay. All right. So that's one part of our. We're going to be continuing this little thing because next week, and I'll explain later. After we're all done, guys. We will be doing because the one of them's quick. The men's and women's elimination chamber, and to booking 5 matches for night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. So let's see how we can keep our continuity going here, folks. But hey, I had fun to do this. Anyone else?
Oh no, I had fun. Yeah.
I know.
Keep it
great,
going.
you know?
Keep it going.
You know, I actually thought about putting Alexa in, but I think it's better to introduce her back into the fold through storyline with the Wyatt Six, not just she appears out of nowhere. So I think there's gonna be a storyline there that'll probably work better for her character.
I like that.
I get that. I know. I've been talking with Ego about this, and how he was saying that he was trying to wrap his head around doing just this, and I'm like, yeah, Paul Levesque does this months in advance, and he's just
I would not be able to keep up. Yeah, I'd have an aneurysm because there's no way I can think this far.
But also, this is his job.
It's crazy time.
For years.
I mean,
Damn,
he's done it for decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a lot for me.
All righty. So, going around the horn, Mr. LeftEyeEgo, what do you got coming up?
All right, guys, got LeftEyeEgo here. I am working on a few videos. One is a true crime podcast. The other is probably going to land me in some hot water because I'm taking on an era that was really renowned for its time, and I have a hot take, which I'm pretty sure again will land me in hot water. There will be no Ordinary Games this Sunday. I got to travel out for work, so it'll probably be the following Sunday. But yeah, get ready for some grievances like you haven't imagined coming up fairly soon.
All righty. Brad, what do you got coming up?
Tomorrow night, I will be on Static 2020's weekend pregame. And after that, I don't know. I have a video out, which apparently just got copyright hit. So I got to figure out what the hell that's about.
Yeah, I got to deal with some of these. Whenever his entrance theme plays, it gets blocked. So.
Oh, is that why? Okay, I was wondering about that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Egos gets blocked?
Okay, I got to choose another one now.
Yeah.
Because every time we play yours, Triple H's, it's the one that only gets blocked.
On my end, no. His
it's so weird.
This sucks.
It's blocked every time. Yeah.
Holy shit.
All righty.
You know the only one that doesn't get blocked is the Rocks.
Don't do
it. It doesn't get blocked. It doesn't get blocked.
Give me the Rocket.
It's because it sucks.
Because it sucks. It's because it's the loudest one with the audience cheering.
Yeah, whatever.
I just found out what
All
it
right,
is.
Matt.
So Joker and I'll be on Roman's show tomorrow, and Roman finally is going to watch The Fifth Element.
Wait, what?
Yes!
Yeah.
I think Ego might be there too. He's sometimes not. I don't know offhand.
I might look for that.
You might see Roman have a live stroke on camera tomorrow. What else? I got my show coming up Friday, Fandemonium. That's me and Jacob Ironside, a live stream talking about the various hobbies and stuff. My review of AEW's All Out pay-per-view should be, hopefully I'll record it tomorrow, so I'll post tomorrow or Friday. It was a really great event, so it's like a lot of, I've watched some of the matches 2 or 3 times, so good it is. And my preview will be, it's the most ECW like pay-per-view in over a decade. You have to go back to like a couple of TNA ECW reunion shows. Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
And what else I got going on? When I make time for it, I'll be posting this week's Little Golden Book read that Jacob and I did for the Goonies, which we read on my show. And what else I got coming up? That's about it for now.
Nice.
All right.
Outstanding.
Cool. Mr. Ryan, what do you have coming up?
Well, nothing officially. Just videos, of course, on about the Rings of Power and all that kind of fun stuff because it looks great. That being said, no stream until probably Monday. Anna and I are continuing. Finally, Hitler and the Nazis, evil on trial. So we're going to be doing that. And quite frankly, as it has not been clipped ever, if you smell what Legion is cooking.
Because it smells.
Oh, there's if you watch TNA, there's a TNA pay-per-view this Friday, Victory Road. So.
All righty. So for me, you can catch myself and Matt again, hopefully, possibly, maybe giving Roman of the Empire a live stroke on screen, as he hates this film, and this will be his first time reviewing it.
What the weather
he
is
said
out there.
in a chat one time, he said California right now is on fire right now. So out in Riverside, I could smell it in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yep. So there's that, and as soon as we're done with this, if you have the pen, we're gonna go back to the top 5s with a new judge.
Oh,
me.
wait.
Because and we will be doing 10 weeks of top 5s where I will be vacating the title.
When is this starting?
Yeah.
After
who the fuck made you emperor of the stream? I'm the people's champion of the stream.
How long is the pen goes?
Okay, well, I'm the people's champion of the stream. The jabroni beating. Ow!
Yeah, no one cares. Yeah,
there's somebody who cares.
Can you smell what the Roxette is cooking? Sandwiches.
So anyway, until next week, folks. Have a great time. Always keep talking. Keep that smile on your face. And toodles.
Yeah. If you smell.
If you smell what the law is cooking. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds,